Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Soul Casterman. In this video you are going to see something crazy because it's Happy playing as human versus Fortitude who is playing as undead. It's so-called reverse race matchup. Of course, Fortitude, great human player from China, like he's playing with Happy, such a close series, but they decided to organize a show match. Like Fortitude is organizing a lot of show matches. He's streaming on Chinese TikTok and he has a lot of viewers, so he can definitely afford this. And they decided to play best of 5, play all reverse match, show match. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that even though they are both excellent players, I can clearly see that you know, they have very strong micro, but there is not that much experience with one base play, especially for Mr. Fortitude, who is playing here unknown name. So I repeat, Happy with human. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a crazy game. And this is a Turtle Rock. And you may say, Sol, why they are playing on a Turtle Rock? Of course, Turtle Rock is a well-known map, but it's not very popular anymore, and it's not longer in the Warcraft 3 Champions solo map pool. And the answer is that it's a Chinese show match. They can play on whatever maps they like, and apparently the Chinese community likes Turtle Rock. By the way, on Doju, the Chinese platform for streaming, the in-game, unlike the on-platform currency, it's called shark fin. So I don't know, maybe they're like something with turtles as a sea creature, I don't know. But yes, this is where they are going to play. And Happy, as human, is opening with the Archmage first, and you may say, I think he forgot his farm for a little bit, or maybe not. Usually you go for a farm quicker, but spoiler alert, Happy is going to play one base, because like for some reason, and it's not map specific, I saw the entire best of 5, I casted it on Soul Apeman on Twitch, and they're just playing like basically one base versus one base for many reasons. Playing one base is it's easier. If you're like not your main race, playing one base, it's easier in my opinion because that's less thing to control, like decisions. Of course, it can be countered quite well. Happy with amazing scout. You remember how Happy is good with scouting with skeletons, and now he has like one scouting footman. So and he's not going to expire like skeleton is. So at least we have that. What is next decision for Mr. Happy? Yeah, he made a scout tower, but he's not upgrading it. Probably he will creep with militia the turtles, so Happy is taking it slow. He has enough wood to take, and now he is creep jacking. But level 2 for Mr. Fortitude playing as undead. Now Happy is proxy creeping with militia, so he will get level 2 as well. So you know, it's a little bit of a fight. Happy as we can see prefers to push a little bit, but of course you cannot go deep into the undead base, as of course every ghoul can be pulled back and heal on Blight, and you need to spend gold on Arcane Vault to heal Footman. So as we can see, even though we have 2 water elementals, but look, this DK got surrounded, but of course undead has a lot of damage, so Footman cannot stood for long there. So yes, a little bit of the fight in the middle, and as I said, normal in this matchup, we see Expo versus Expo all the time. Fortitude with a clean coil, killing a footman. And is Happy going for rifle caster? So far Happy is not adding a lumber mill or blacksmith. Okay, now he goes for blacksmith, as we can see is being made. So he's going for rifle caster probably, because it's the go-to strategy on one base human, but as I said, is quite rare to see. And Happy is just, you know, trying to trade as much as he can, but I don't think that he's giving him much. Maybe his idea is basically to stop DK from creeping. Okay, no more ritual dagger healing value on Fortitude. And of course, Happy is very good with saving low HP units. But of course, coil can kill them, so I was checking for some AFK footmans, but there are not that many. So for now, I would say that Fortitude is definitely doing fine, and this harass by Happy is not working that well. Even though he has an amazing micro, and another footman will be picked, ladies and gentlemen. So Happy is just going in with 2 footmen. This ghoul will be saved. So Fortitude with nice play. And you may say, Soul, maybe Fortitude is an like experienced undead player. No, he is not. And look, this ghoul was pulled again by a mistake and just dies. But footman dies as well. And yes, Fortitude will do something well, very strange in this game. Actually, really funny. We had a lot of fun with my Twitch chat about this, but you will show it in the late game. Sorry for spoilers. For now, tier 2 for Happy. And what is he going to do? He's going straight up tier 3, which is quite weird if you ask me. So what is the, like, maybe he sees that Undead is like, a little bit defensive. There is no tier 3. And Happy doesn't want to creep much. I don't know, like, Rifle Caster is more standard. Seeing like one base like this is quite a thing. Okay, Footman will try to attack the turtles to deny himself, and yes, he did it well. But what now? You don't have any army, Mr. Happy, just a solo Archmage. You lost your every single Footman. Tier 3 on the way, MK on the way. Like, are we going to see like a Knight Gyro combination because he's adding the workshop? Let's see. But the problem is that without army, you cannot really creep, especially on map like Turtle Dog, where there is not that many green dots. Okay, Happy got the item, but he always can creep with militia. At least we have that. And Happy is actually going to creep quite greedy. He thinks that is enough to get the red camp. Okay, Happy, show me.
Job's done.
Like, in my opinion, it will be a hard creep, but let's see. Bolt to start the creeping ride. Of course, medium armor is very, very weak versus normal damage. Like, medium armor is good versus normal damage. And actually, Happy was right. He just needed 4 militia to creep this, so... Even for me, an experienced human player, it wasn't like that clear for me that you can just do it, and we have Vampiric Aura, we'll have MK a little bit, and potential Knights, because it looks like a setup for Knights. And look, Happy is skipping Lumber Mill, and if you remember, in the new patch, basically Blizzard removed a requirement for Knights to need Lumber Mill, so... Maybe Happy is already using this small change, but he has like very little lumber, 219. So in general, in the human community, we say that this change is not very impactful because everyone is making lumber mill anyway. Now let's appreciate scouting from Mr. Happy. This gyrocopter is looking for the movement of undead army, and we see Pit Lord second, so this is also quite a rare case. What is Mr. Fortitude going to do? Fortitude scouting with some skeletons? What about the middle? Okay, middle is still here, even with the item. So Happy is pulling. And yes, Fortitude is creeping as well with a quite small army, so it's definitely interesting. And yes, even though, as I said, Happy can make some knights, he is adding lumber mill just for the lumber production, and the position of lumber mill is a little bit questionable. You know, it's not that close to the trees, but it's like a min-maxing thing. Paladin in the makings. There is Staff of Sanctuary on Happy, so he can staff back his MK anytime soon. And actually, Happy needs to open his base, because every time he staff a ground unit, then the ground unit will be stuck. So I think that Happy is working on those trees. And Happy is just creeping with 3 heroes, 1 water elemental, and a knight. Okay, so it's going to be Knight Gyro for Mr. Happy. This gyrocopter is keeping eye on the undead base, and we can see movement of the ghouls. So Mr. Fortitude is maybe expanding, maybe he'll try to creep. Okay, he's just creeping, so Happy knows that there is probably no expansion, but position of Happy was scouted as well by this skeleton. What is the item? Clasp plus 12. Well, not that bad. And let's see if this base is open. I think this is open. And look, Happy, even though Happy is on one base, he's adding Gryphon Aviary to go for Knights, Gryphons, and Gyros, if needed. Pit Lord on level 3, and some abominations like a mass melee army. This is quite weird, if you ask me again. Of course, they have an amazing micro. But They're going for one base versus one base, which is, as I said, again, not very popular. Actually, Happy didn't close his base. There is an opening here, so nice idea by Happy to leave one tile here to have an open base. I like it. Some fresh air into the human base built by Mr. Happy, already innovating. Okay, we have 3 knights, and what do we see here? We see abominations, freshly buffed. We have Pit Lord, a nice coil. And there is no dispel in human army, so actually this Howl of Terror, actually on level 2, is working quite well. And yes, Happy needs to wait for Gryphons, basically, to be able to handle this. Of course, nice clap connects to some ghouls. And knights are coming back. There is one destroyer in the air. The anti-air capability of Happy Army is just Archmage and Water Elemental. It's not that much. Now 2 destroyers. Remember, Gryphon cannot attack destroyer because they are immune to spells and spell damage, and Gryphon is dealing the spell damage. So Happy needs to run. And ladies and gentlemen, question: do you miss something in the Undead Army? First thing, we don't have Orb. Orb of Corruption, like the best orb in the game by far. Fortitude, like, forgot about this for something, he doesn't want to make it. And second thing, there is no leech. Usually the leech with orb is like the most important thing, but as we can see, he's playing double hero without orb, which is crazy, and he's able to, I don't know, face Happy anyway. Look at the Happy army, quite low. And what is going to be the counter to destroyers? He's going for Dragonhawk Raiders. There's like a high amount of piercing damage. He needs a lot of them. Maybe he should swap the orb to the MK to give MK ability to attack air. And look at this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Destroyers are just going in. But there are only 3 of them, so we have air fight on the left. And now Fortitude is coming back. How are the destroyers doing? Okay, now destroyer coming back. He has a lot of mana on MK to heal them with coils. But still there is no orb in the Undead army. This is crazy. And they like played show match for money. They tried really hard. And apparently this is what Mr. Fortitude wants to play. So we had a fan in chat that basically he's innovating the meta, saying that Lich is bad, Orb is bad, so basically denying every possible like undead like go-to strategy. Okay, so there is an attempt to kill the MK, the demon, the DK Death Knight, but this Death Knight going back. This is cloud everywhere. Howl of Terror still working. And destroy the Fortitude is winning the air battle. And look, it's looking quite good for Mr. Fortitude. Still without orb, this is crazy. Okay, Dragonhawk is connecting. The Gargoyle will die. Or maybe not. He got coiled. But yeah, the shackle duration is quite long. Finally, Garg is dead. And yes, MK is trying to take care of DK, but DK goes back, and look how many abominations we have. But now with some with this Dragonhawk, destroyers actually being picked up, and this is important. Archmage on level 4. This Paladin came back. Staff of Sanctuary used, so heroes of Happy are now in trouble because he cannot staff them anymore. Invul, I mean the Divine Shield ability, heal on MK, so very nice micro by Happy. I love it, like he's able to keep his heroes alive, but of course there is no lead with Nova, with Orb, so it's a little bit easier than in normal games. But still, this Pit Lord is very scary. Look at the items, plus 16 damage. And MK got picked up. MK got picked up. There is one statue left here. And yes, to control like army of another race that you don't have that much experience with, it requires, you know, some time to develop muscle memory. So, you know, even a very good player, if he's not experienced with a race, it will take him some time to use his amazing skill set and put it to the new race. Paladin is getting into full HP with the Gryphon. And if we can cheat a little bit and look at the supply on the top right, it's quite even. And now Happy has a lot of anti-air possibilities, so he's playing Gryphons, Gyros. Makes sense, this combination, but it's still one base versus one base. Happy is not scouting with the Gyrocopter anymore, so maybe there is a sneaky expansion here. We don't know. Happy is just waiting. Happy is just waiting. Maybe it's for Paladin. Is Fortitude going to come back? We don't know. Not that much scouting for now. Happy bought TP. And he's going to creep the turtle. Big turtle. Gargantuan sea turtle. And with Gryphons, of course, it's easy to creep. But look who is back, ladies and gentlemen. One Dragon Hawk is there, but okay, Happy is trying to fight. Gyros are connecting. And there is an orb on the Pit Lord, but there is no leech. No leech, ladies and gentlemen. Ay. But Grive, okay, Grive, look at this Pit Lord go! Level 5. And Happy is in such trouble. What is this strategy? If someone would tell me, like, hey Soul, have you seen this game of Fortitude playing as Undead versus Happy who's playing Human, and Fortitude like made second hero Pit Lord level 5 and without Leech and gave orb to the Pit Lord, like, I wouldn't believe it, but this is the replay. I saw it in my own eyes on Flow TV, and now I'm casting it from a replay, so this game really happened, and it was like official show match. It has a page on Wikipedia, it's called Don't Force Me Cup. So Happy was actually forced to play Human, so the name is a little bit counterintuitive. And look, like, what can Happy do versus it? Like, Pit Lord level 5, that's amazing. Still some abominations. Air fight continues, so they are fighting on multiple fronts. But maybe now. MK has a lot of mana. Okay, so is he trying to click on the DK? Maybe that's the answer, Hero Focus. Okay, now DK is in trouble. He will probably have to, like, TP out or something. Yes, that's the only saving grace to TP out, but Archmage also under heavy pressure. And yes, Scroll of Regeneration. Scroll of Regeneration will give some value here, but Happy is not using it. Maybe it's out of stock, I don't know. Sadly, I cannot check it out. Happy is not regenerating any HP. He's still going for the Gyro Gryphon Knight army composition. Now he's trying to get some higher hero levels. Maybe he should be, like, give experience to Paladin to get level 3. But he's so low, and he's not using this Scroll of Regeneration. This is weird. Okay, so now he got some nice level, 4-3, but look who is back! Look who is back! Okay, now he's healing. Okay, Gyros are here to help. Actually, I like position by Happy, but of course if we cheat we see the 20 supply disadvantage. And yes, Undead is coming even with ghouls, so Happy needs to really do some heavy lifting here. And Fortitude just going here. Now definitely Human base is wide open. And yes, Fortitude is pushing. Don't make Leech, guys. Not worth it. Pit Lord with level 5 is enough with Orb. And someone in my chat said that if Pit Lord has Orb, it's actually bad because it's targeting the air, and Cleave, the ability, doesn't work on air units. So maybe actually it's quite bad to have Orb on the Pit Lord anyway. Because he's not cleaving. Look, he's attacking Gryphon instead of cleaving all of those units in front of him. But Undead has enough anyway, and he's marching through. Pit Lord still staying in the middle of everything. Destroyers dominating the air. Level 6 Pit Lord. GG is called, ladies and gentlemen. Happy, lost. But it was only one game. Okay, I will show you, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the website. It's called Don't Force Me Cup 103. We have the map pool. It's play 5, and ladies and gentlemen, happy in this. Okay, happy played undead here, so it was maybe 102. Okay, it is it, ladies and gentlemen. So Happy played human, and he won 4 times. And the game that I showed you was on Turtle Rock. And as we can see, Fortitude was trying different things. Crippler third, Lich first, but at the end, they just played one base versus one base forever. So guys, thank you for watching, and it was a very rare event, so it's probably not going to happen again. And look, I'm even here as a caster. Thank you for adding me to the Liquipedia page, because I was casting it. So guys, again, thank you for watching, and if there is any amazing show match like that, I will of course give you the short version on YouTube, but I will keep eye on my Twitch streams. So guys, thank you for watching. Good night or good day, depends where you are, and bye bye.